What's up? I was talking to my son about this. He's a pitcher, right? He's getting ready to leave high school, getting ready to go to college. One of my great friends, partners, mentors, Brian. We talk about it. He actually used to play in major leagues, right? His older son went to the major leagues. We were talking about baseball players. And actually, one of my gyms that I used to run, we had an NFL player there. We always talked about money, finance, things like that. So I was asking him about major league players, and he was talking about when these guys transition out of major leagues or NFL players transition out. A lot of these guys have problems financially with money because they're used to making a lot of money, and then all of a sudden they go to this world where they're not. So, they go into finance, they go into cool stuff, but there's a heavy transition because now you got to go and make what you were making before. So I wanted to share this. I've talked about this before. NFL players, a lot of these guys leave the league broke. 3 years after they leave the league, I think the statistic was somewhere around 80% of these guys end up having to file for bankruptcy because, man, they played that game, they got paid a bunch of money, they had to pay a bunch of taxes, they bought a bunch of stuff because they're living that life. The lifestyle forces them to do that. A lot of people don't get that. And then they don't have any investments because nobody really showed them like, dude, let me show you how to triple your money while you're in, right? So let's say for this conversation, let's just say you're like, I don't know. Let's say you play for the Padres in San Diego, because I'm in San Diego. Love the Padres. Yeah, my hat's not over there. Or let's say let's say you're in the NFL. Let's say you're new to the NFL and you got a $10 million contract. You're in the major leagues. You got a 20 million. But let's use a entry level contract. Right? Let's just say you got a $10 million contract. Let me show you guys something. So you got a contract for 10 million. 10 million. Boom. Look, 40% of that is going to taxes right off the bat. Depending on what state you're in, if you're in California, it might be 50%. You're in New York, it might be 50%, depending on where you're at, right? But that's the tax man. The tax man cometh. And then another 6% for your agent and your manager. Might be more than that. I mean, I've seen different levels of this thing, but let's just say 6% of that. So right off the bat, you're down 6 million's gone, and whatever this number is works on that. It's like 600 grand, right? So or $6 million. Yeah, no, this is 6,600,000. Right. I got it right. Anyways, the point of this is you start, and I'm gonna get my phone. Where's my phone? I want to make a real training video for you guys. So you got 10 million, 10 million minus 40% minus another 6%. You're down to 5,640. You're down to 5.5640. Right? And leave all the M's off. Right? Now, you're down to 5.5. You haven't even done anything. Really. You paid taxes, you paid this. Now, if you were to take that 5.5640, that's what you're making, right? And you go, all right, I'm gonna save minus another 40% of that. I'm gonna save let's just say 2.2 million. You're gonna put away another 40% to invest. 2.2 million. 2.2 million to invest that money, right? That leaves you with about 3 million. Dude, you can live off of that. You can eat off of that. This is how most of these guys right now, they go buy a house, they buy their mama a house, they buy a car, they do all this stuff, right? Now, the challenge with that is this. Well, it's a good thing now the way that we did because of this now. If you were to invest $2.2 million, 5%, you're going to get roughly about, let's just say you're going to get about 10K a month. Not a lot of money, no big deal, but you're living off of this. You're doing good. You paid your taxes, you paid your manager. You got $2.2 million working for you. This $2.2 million, now, if you were to put it in an investment with a guy like myself, with us at Bell Capital, this will be worth about 3 times that. So this will probably be worth about $6 million, right? This right here is almost worth what you would have paid your manager. Oh, I'm sorry, what you end up paying in taxes. So you paid yourself the same amount of money you paid the IRS and the government. Dude, that's better. That's what this will be worth in a real estate deal. This is paying you 10K. This ain't going to pay you squat. Once you give them their money, they're not going to send you a check back. And you got $3.3 million to still do your stuff. Now, my thought is you go 40% hard in the paint. You don't mess around. You just keep throwing down. Now, while this is happening, remember, you got your investments, you got your money you're living off of. That's your earned income. You're really not supposed to spend that. My goal would be for you to invest everything. You pay your taxes and you dump the rest of that other, what was that? 40%. You dump the other 6 million in the deal. Let's play with that. You put 6 million in the deal at 5%. You're getting roughly about 30K a month. Roughly. This 6K, I mean, this $6 million is worth, let's just say it's probably worth about 18 million in a real estate deal. Now, you don't have any money left, but that makes you focus, right? Because you're going to live off this $30,000 that's coming in a month, right? Good. Or 30K a month. That said, while you're playing your game, because you're a big boy, right? You're out there hustling and you're 100% focused because you're freaking hungry, you get an endorsement deal. Let's say you get an endorsement deal for $5 million. $5 million, 40% go to taxes. Boom, drops you down. 2 million goes to taxes, and then another 6% goes to your agent. 6% now, right? So let's just play with that. The 2 million you got, the 2 million went to your taxes. You got 3 million and some change left. So let's just say you have $3 million. The $3 million, let's say you invested half of that, 1.2 million. 1.2 million goes into a deal. You're getting cash flow from this. You got this 1.2. Now the only thing you can really spend is a $1.2 million. You can live off of that because on this example, we took your taxes. I brought you down to zero. Boom, you jumped 6 mil in a deal. That 6 mil in this cash flow in a real estate deal is worth 18 million. You got an endorsement because you've been playing your ass off because you're hungry. You got $5 million endorsement deal. You paid your taxes on it, paid your manager. You have about $2 million. You paid out 2 million. You got 1.2 million left, and now you dump that in the deal. Now you're making. Now you're getting it over here, right? Because I skip it. This right here, dude, is how you double and triple. Now, why I say double and triple your money? Because this right here is a double and triple. This is worth here. This is net worth. Let's say now you're like my son. Let's say you're a pitcher. You throw your arm out of the socket. Well, let's say you don't. You slide across and you tear an ACL. Or you're in the NFL, you get a concussion over and over and over again, like my boy Tua. Man, I know Tua. Man, it sucks. I love him. He's a kid. But that happens all the time. This deal will pay you longer than your body can play in the game. This right here will play longer than you can play. It'll pay longer than you can get paid. This is the whole thing. Now, later, when you go and sell, or when we go, let's say we go and refinance that deal, right? We give you $6 million back. 6 million. Taxes on that, zero, because we refinance that. I'm gonna give you your, what we said, $1.2 million. Get that back. Boom. Taxes, zero. You're not gonna pay on that. And you still get to keep your cash flow. And you got your money back to do what with it? Probably reinvest it. Right? This is really what you guys should be doing because over time you want to get at least a 300% return on your money, right? Or 3x, which is what I was really trying to do to. You gotta figure how do you do that, right? Like I know my math was off because I didn't have the help, like I said, backing me up over here with my math. But the game is still the same. Take your contract, 40% of that's the taxes. You're gonna invest another 40%. You're gonna live off what's left, or you're going to take it, pay your taxes, and pay your agent, and invest all of it. Live off of that cash flow. Work your ass off because now you got to focus, and then go and push your manager to go and work his ass off of that last 6% he gave you to go get you an endorsement contract with Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, Bell Capital, whatever you need to do, and go ahead and make him forcefully get you more money while you go get paid on the field because that's what your job is because you're contracted to do that. Now you do that, you take that money, pay your taxes, invest the rest, live off the cash flow. Now your money's quadrupling and tripling for you while you're out there in the field. So when it's time for you to retire or your contract is up or you go, dude, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. You can leave because you have some investment. You won't be like 80% of the guys that leave any league and have to go file for bankruptcy or go get some job. Because let me tell you, man, your knees can only take so much grinding. Your head can only hit the hit the turf for so long, bouncing around on the inside of that helmet before you start to get brain fog. You don't want to be in that situation. You want to be able to hold your kids above your head, play, run, and jump, and not be like, get off the couch. You don't want to be like, there's great people out there. I watch players that I'm inspired by. I'm inspired by all these guys. MMA fighters, NFL players, Major League Baseball players. But I don't want to be a dude that has to get his toe cut off because that happens to these guys. Because, and some of them get paid a lot of money, some don't. You have a plan. Your plan should be get triple your money, 300% on your money, 3x your money. But the only way to do that is to take your money and invest it. A-Rod did that. You look at guys like A-Rod left and was worth billions of dollars because he partnered up with people. You look at Magic Johnson, left billions of dollars. He left and he partnered up with people. These guys made more money outside of the league investing money and partnering than they did actually on the field, the ring, the court, all of it, right? So, what does that mean for you? Do something, man. Don't be that guy. Don't be a professional, a Major League Baseball player, an NFL player, a UFC fighter, and leave your stuff that you blood, sweat, and tears for broken and broken. Don't do that to your family, man. You owe it to your family to make investments. So, I hope this helps. I know it's all over the place. I'm probably going to make another one, but you get the point. Pay your taxes, invest the rest. Double down, push somebody to go get you some more money while you focus because you got to eat because now you're really hungry. You back in grind mode. And then you take that endorsement contract and you pay your taxes, pay your manager, and you invest the rest of that. And you keep doubling down, man. You become the hungriest dude in the league, man. You become unstoppable. That's what it's going to take. So I hope this helps you. Like this video, share this video. Chuck Dumbo Spit. Comment on the video. I get excited about this stuff. Now, I love this stuff. I want to help you. So, I'm still doing it. But like the video, comment on the video, share it. Go to bell-capital.com. We're here to help you. We got a little training video and stuff like that at the end of this stuff. Extra that we're doing for you guys or you athletes. I want to help you guys, especially if you're a major league player, you're an NFL player, you're looking to push, you're looking for a place to invest. I want to help you. At least show you what I got. If you like it, like us, good. If you don't, love to be friends with you, man. Love to come and support you at your games. All right, man. Let's go.